Do you replay a conversation from 3 days ago and suddenly think of the perfect thing you should have said? Do you lie awake at night, running through every single thing that could go wrong tomorrow? You make a decision and then immediately start wondering if it was the wrong one. If any of that sounds familiar, you are not broken. You are not dramatic, and you are definitely not alone. But there is something very specific happening inside your brain when you overthink. And once you understand what it is, you can actually start to work with it instead of fighting it. Before we continue, can you please subscribe to ThinkPixel and follow us on Facebook? It really means a lot to us. Here is what is actually happening. Your brain has a system called the default mode network. It is the part that activates when you are not focused on a specific task, when you are in the shower, driving, lying in bed. And when it turns on, it does not rest. It starts reviewing, analyzing, simulating. It goes back over what happened. It runs forward into what might happen. It looks for threats. It looks for problems. It looks for what you missed. And here's why it does this. Your brain's #1 job has never been to make you happy. It has been to keep you alive. And the best way to keep you alive is to notice danger, to plan for worst cases, to replay what went wrong so it doesn't happen again. Overthinking is your brain doing its job. It just doesn't always know when to stop. Now, the reason it gets worse at night, during the day, your brain has things to do, work, tasks, conversations, distractions. The thinking gets interrupted constantly. But at night, when the room is quiet and the phone is down, there's nothing left to interrupt it, and everything you didn't have time to worry about during the day shows up at once. There's a second part to this. When you are anxious, which many overthinkers are, your brain's threat detection system is more sensitive than average. It misreads things that are not dangerous as things that might be. A friend's short reply, a pause in a conversation, the way someone said your name. Your brain flags these as potential threats and starts trying to figure out what to do about them. So it thinks and thinks and thinks. And here's the part that most people miss. Overthinking feels like problem solving. It feels productive, like you're working through something. But most of the time, it's not. It's just your brain spinning in place, creating the feeling of progress with no actual movement forward. So what do you actually do? First, learn to tell the difference between useful thinking and looping. Useful thinking moves forward. You think about a problem, you reach a conclusion, you move on. Looping goes around the same circle, the same thoughts, the same fears, the same what-ifs, without ever landing anywhere new. When you notice you're looping, name it out loud if you can. I'm overthinking right now. Second, give your brain something to do instead. Overthinking almost always happens in stillness. Your brain needs input. Give it something, a specific task, a pen and paper, movement. Write the thought down. The brain holds on to things it's afraid of losing. Once it's on paper, it can let go. Third, ask yourself one question. Is thinking about this right now actually going to change anything? If the answer is no, your brain doesn't need more time with it. It needs permission to put it down. If this is something you live with every day, subscribe to ThinkPixel and follow us on Facebook. Every day we break down the psychology behind the things most people feel but can't always explain. Hit the bell. Because your brain is not the enemy, it's just trying to protect you. And sometimes it needs you to tell it that you're okay.